Real Madden League, real Madden League. Been getting a lot of sim losses. And I got my ass beat in the real game. So we gotta try to redeem. The season might be over with, but fuck it. Let's kick it. Alright, let's get this run game going.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Plant. It's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
On 2nd down, Penix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Moore going in motion. Penix going to throw again, and he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's in! Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Our former dog played his college ball at Georgia. It's James Cook. He'll be a little short of that 1st down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. Third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Stay in the pocket. Stay in the pocket.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
really big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
They'll run straight ahead with Cook, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Yeah, he did.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now give on the ground, and he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. J.D. Bertrand able to bring him down. Third and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially
boy like
when they know
that.
the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This one from 54 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
All right, fellas, you got to tighten up.
Out of the shotgun. It's Penix. This one intercepted.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Rook Orororo there on the tackle. Now going to get a stoppage. Injured player. Oh, it's C.D. Lamb who is shaken up. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. One quarter in the books. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
We're going to win the next quarter.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Bad.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw. It's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack,
turnover defense right here,
chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Disrupt the pass, baby.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have But you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their
Taking the lead with the score is over. And we got to work double hard.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Come on, I know we can get our run game off.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they tried
You
to
got
get
some
the run
training
game
to do,
started
fellas.
here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away.
Nice punt, though.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He's got room to roam.
Damn, fellas.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Moore going in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They run over center with Robinson. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll run with Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Run on first down. Finding room to the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. On the handoff. This is Cook. They'll come up with nothing.
What the fuck?
Just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That was some weird ass shit right there, boy.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, but it's incomplete.
And get your punk ass out.
It's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Quick throw here is complete. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You've got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. The Cowboys are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 1st down, it's Penix.
Oh, wow.
A wide open receiver
How y'all let him get open like that?
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards.
Too much time.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Dang.
Good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35.
There we go.
The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No.
Let me get a pause. Let me get a pause real quick. Be right back, bruh.
And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. And the lefty Penix on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case,
there we go.
Under
Make
pressure, and he'll go
shit.
down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Plant. It's Penix. No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here's a handoff to Cook. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll throw out of the gun. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
A run now on 2nd down. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Penix. Throw on the run is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league. But what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could and leads to a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing again, it's Penix. He's got room to roam. He is in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons go up by 3. It's 27-24. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Moore going in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Just what we needed,
When
baby.
you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Carry for Cook. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down. He's got this up to the 35. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. He'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw.
Ooh, good fucking hit.
Incomplete coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Quick throw, taken in.
Good shit.
14 on the pickup. 1st down, Cowboys.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in.
How the fuck he ain't get in there, man?
And they had no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a 3rd attempt? Or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone.
Make it overcomplicated.
That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Next to score, Cowboys.
Try to give it to them.
27.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. Over the middle is his tight end, Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
On 1st down, it's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On play action, Penix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We'll try the right side with Robinson. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They come up for 2nd and 2. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Here's Robinson. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Here is 1st and goal. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Ooh. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Kyle hits. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Good
and this ball batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
1st down. Right
what about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10?
Ooh, chopped it.
Incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Here we go. This is 4th down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Conley. He's got it. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down.
Good deal.
One knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down.
Stay in the pocket.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. They'll look to throw yet again. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. So now, a big spot coming here. This to potentially send us to overtime. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one, he's got to have.
Fuck!
This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And that they have just written a finish to this one.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
Had to piss.
Here's 1st and 10.
Good game, good game, good game.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Well, we had some nice draft picks though.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.